Hi, this is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, when you see this reading, guess what? It was meant for you to see. I've already shuffled the deck. I'm going to cut it to see what the overall energy is, and we'll take a preview of the reading. This is for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, here we go. Things are going in your favor, the World card. Things are moving in your favor. There is a fire sign that doesn't want to make a choice. This fire sign does not want to make a choice, or if they make choices, they make choices that do not benefit them. But on the other hand, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. There's something that you will achieve. You'll become great or good at whatever it is you're doing. You're gathering the strength to keep your emotions intact. You're in the you're going to get the 10 of Cups. You have a lot of options, Scorpio. There's some fighting around you. I don't know if you're aware of it, but you have fighting in your energy somewhere near you. There's something that you ended that was very dramatic. You're moving away from it. Someone feels left out in the cold. You're saving your money. You're kind of guarded. There is an air sign. This air sign doesn't use their intuition, or they don't have an intuition to use. But yeah, they're very loud. They don't hide anybody's business. They put it out there. They tell everything, right? And then you have an emperor that runs around. This is the person you could have left out in the cold that is running around doing all kinds of stuff. They're running around with other people, yeah. And they're going to get a tower moment. Just know that. They are going to get a tower moment. Things are going to move very fast for you. They wanted to keep you trapped, but they couldn't. All right, so with that said, Scorpio, let's start the reading. Shuffle the deck. You have an earth sign coming towards you because you're financially stable. Watch out for that. Right? You probably wasn't talking to this person, but they're coming in because now they feel you're financially stable. They want a piece of the pie. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. You're going to find out secrets about this earth sign, which could be a Virgo. And you're keeping to yourself. Yeah, you're moving on to calmer waters. You don't want to deal with the drama. No more drama, Mary J. Blige. Okay, so yeah, this person was juggling. This person you left out in the cold, they were juggling. Things will go in your favor now that you've moved on. They were trying to keep you trapped, but it didn't work. You're going to become a star in something that you do, and you do it well. Whatever it is, you need to keep doing it. So if someone likes to cook, keep on cooking, because it's going to take you where you need to go. Yeah, you ended it with someone who wouldn't make a choice. ended it with someone that didn't want to make a choice. They'd rather, I'm hearing free willy, they'd rather free willy. And when Spirit told me they'd rather free willy, it's like they're handing out their wand to everyone. So those who have an ear, let them hear. And that's what Spirit meant by free and willy. They've been free and willy. Of course, you will get victory. So, and you do not feel left out in the cold by this person in any way, shape, or form. You're moving on away from the drama. They're going to get calmer. They were breadcrumbing you at one point in time, right? And you're being told to keep things to yourself. Use your intuition, move in silence. Let's move on to the cosmic insight. Let's see if I can get something added to this. Ooh, got quite a few added to this. Okay, so you could have had a honeymoon period with this person, but then came across a lot of challenges, right? Inner healing is needed in that situation between you and that person. They need inner healing, or you need inner healing. Put the energy where it belongs. Intuition. Use your intuition. We have intuition twice here, so it's stressing for you to use your intuition. Use your intuition. I don't know who out there needs to hear it, but someone needs to know they need to use their intuition. And someone is reminiscing about the sexual chemistry. Either you or your person is reminiscing about the sexual chemistry. Keep it moving. Use your intuition. Let's move on to the Lenormand deck. And at the bottom, someone's wearing a mask. So someone around you is being fake and phony. It could be that earth sign. They're not being themselves. Yeah, we have that you are moving on to the golden path. You're moving on to be on your path. You're getting away from sneaky people who do sneaky things. You're cutting them off, which is a good thing. So you're cutting off sneaky people that do sneaky things. You're not using your gifts. This came in reverse. I'm going to turn it upright, but you need to use your gifts. You need to use your gifts, because what's going on is, if you don't use your gifts, you're going to be burdened, because your intuition is screaming at you. You're not listening to your intuition, so therefore you go through undue, unnecessary burdens. Use your intuition. Yeah, you're not seeing things for what they are. Your judgment is kind of clouded right now. You want to change, but people around you are wearing masks. If you're not wearing the mask, someone around you is wearing a mask. So you need to open up your eyes so you can see what's really going on. And stop worrying about Sweet Dick Willie. You're going to come into some knowledge. Use it. And you're going to end up building with someone. Someone's coming in who you will be building a life or relationship with. unless you're the person that needs to heal, right? Then you won't be building anything. Some of you out there are celibate. This person is celibate also. Yeah, someone was trying to block you, but they can't block this. They cannot block this. That block will be removed. They cannot block this. Wish fulfillment is coming in. They cannot stop it. And just remember, everything happens in divine time and when it's supposed to happen. So if you think like, oh, this took a long time. No, it happens in God's time, not yours. God's time. Yeah, you need to take a risk. There's a risk you're going to take that's going to put you in the sun energy, very happy. So just be, if your intuition tells you to take that risk, take it. Don't just take risk, just to take risk, right? Someone tried to keep you trapped, but that didn't work. I'm going to shuffle this deck one more time, and then I'm going to close out the reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Scorpio, you ended it with this person that was trying to keep you trapped, right? So now you're moving on to bigger and better things. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, thank you for joining me on this reading. Drop a heart in the comment. Hit that like button for me. Share if you can. And if you have not subscribed, go ahead and do so now. Thank you for coming along to this reading, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.